You're kind of missing all the sun there, my friend. Like, you just sat there and you're just all in the shade. You want to be over there in the sun getting a tan. Maybe your burns easy or something. Maybe that's why it is. Hello, it's Matty coming at you with another Planet Coaster video, as today we are looking at some more of your blueprints. So today we have got 4 different blueprints, we have got 1 coaster to have a look at also, and I'm really excited to get into these as we've got some amazing builds to have a look at. We've got some water slides to go on, but if you do want to have your Planet Coaster Park or blueprint shown on the channel, then there will be a link which you will find in the description down below where you can put in a request for a spotlight. But really excited to have a look at these, so without further ado, let's hop in and have a look at the first submission, shall we? So here we are with the first submission for today's video. We have Queen Kayara's Temple, created by Kep 1969. And this isn't even a blueprint, this is a park file, as this is a 32,000 piece build. So we have the Spartan Bridge that we come over straight away, and the heavens have absolutely opened for us today, and this is the first time I'm experiencing rain in Planet Coaster 2, so this is quite cool. I can see some of the reflections on the floor with the little rain puddles forming. That's a really nice effect. I haven't been able to experience that yet. Got a little rain droplets on the floor just there. But this is absolutely incredible, this bridge already. Let's walk all the way to the end of here. And then look at this building that we've got coming up right in front of us. Wow. Kep has always been a master of the architecture in the Planet Coaster games. We looked at multiple builds of his in Planet Coaster 1, and he's really carried that over into Planet Coaster 2. We've got something over to the left hand side, we've got the waterfall just off in the background, we've got a flat ride over to the right, but let's have a look at this building before we do anything else. Now, is this going to be just an exterior build, or will there be a interior also? It does say enter, and it's 2 Kayara from Kep 1969. So this was created for a Secret Santa that was organised last year. Let's go through the door. Oh, there is an interior. I'm not breaking the immersion. Good, Matty. Oh, what is this? Let's push our way past the curtain. Wow. Oh, this is absolutely stunning. Look at the amount of detail everywhere. Even the ceiling is detailed. This has got to be the fanciest swimming pool in the entire world. I want to go for a swim in the fanciest pool in the world. Right, in we go. Right, there we go. Let's do a bit of breaststroke just down here. Oh, this is stunning. It's so beautiful. I'm not even sure what to say. I'm a little bit lost for words. Queen Kayara. There she is, just sat there. Of course, if you're involved in the Planet Coaster communities and the Discord communities, you will be very familiar with Kayara. She's very big in a lot of the servers, like the Channel 5 gaming server and everything. Very well known creator and very well respected, and an amazing builder in her own right. This is stunning work. I can't believe it. I can't believe what I'm looking at. Right, let's hop outside and let's have a look at this building itself, shall we? And look at some of the details that you've gone into around here. It's just everywhere, isn't it? Everywhere you look on the building is detail. And this, Kep, is why I rate you so highly for your architectural builds. And you can see why this is 32,000 pieces. And also why it had to be a park file and not a blueprint file with the amount of terrain forming that you've done around it. So with regards to these blueprint submissions, if you do want to have one of your blueprints shown on the channel, I am happy to take a park file if it is a bigger file, because I can always just add a couple more blueprints around it to make up a blueprint showcase, which is what I've done for this park. So I've taken this park file and then just dotted a couple of other blueprints around the outside. So I am more than happy to take a larger file and count it as a blueprint submission such as this, with this being 32,000 pieces. Oh, this is incredible. Absolutely amazing work. Beautiful design. And you really could make this the centerpiece of a park and build a theme park around this. And then we've got the flat ride just over to the right hand side. Of course, it's inaccessible. You can't actually get down here on foot. There are no paths in this blueprint, which is why I'm not in the flip cam mode. So there is no guests coming down to use this ride. But again, a beautiful design. You should upload this one to the workshop, just this flat ride. I'm sure people would love to use this in their parks. And then just over on the left hand side, we've also got this design over here. Again, fantastic work. And can we also appreciate all the terrain forming that you've done around here? We can't forget the amount of terrain forming and foliage work that you've done around the submission as well. It's not to be overlooked. Yeah, just absolutely fantastic work. I love this. Great job. I expect nothing less from you. Amazing. Well done, Cap. So for our second blueprint of today's video, we have a submission by Shane Turner, and I am so happy to be able to showcase something of Shane's. Shane has been a mod of my Discord ever since its inception the first time around. An absolutely amazing mod, really good friend, and to finally be able to showcase something of his, I'm really pleased to be able to. And the same with Smiling Omar in the last submission that we did in the last video. She's also one of my mods, so thank you ever so much, guys, for modding for the Discord. But yeah, we've got this swimming pool, which looks like your stereotypical British leisure centre swimming pool area. We've got these two pools on the outside of the build. You've got all of the lifeguards all around here. You've got some nice details on the building. It really does look very British. And let's head inside and have a look at the main pool. We've got some little walkways just coming down here. Got some boarded up windows because it must be the UK, they've been smashed in. And you got the power supply and water generators back here. And as we head inside, there's a lot of rubbish on the floor. I think we need some bins. You guys are absolute animals. Put some bins down. Use the bins, for crying out loud. We've got this huge swimming pool just inside here. We've got the information kiosk and like food area just over here. Looks like they're chopping up some carrots and apples over here. Some nice detail around here. A lot more than you had in Planet Coaster 1. They've got like a full-blown hob in here. How did they get in? They must have to just jump over. Hang on, we're jumping over. It's fine. They've got a full kitchen set up. Even got the sink. I was going to say, where's the sink? Somebody's going to nick that. Especially in 2020, they would have nicked that. Because it would have been like loo roll. It was like a valuable commodity back in the COVID times. You couldn't leave it lying around. Somebody would have 100% stolen it. And you can't leave your knives lying around. That's a safety hazard. Come on, Shane. But yeah, going back to this build and me stop messing about. Again, a really nice build. Exactly what you would expect to see in a British-themed leisure centre and swimming pool. You got the toilets just on the right-hand side. Got a couple of food and drink over here. You got a dryer at the back. Let's go on the diving board. Here we go. All right. Tom Daly coming in. Oh, I fell through. Oh, no. So much for Tom Daly. Right, if we have a running go at it. Go! There we go. Nailed it. Yeah, fantastic design. Really nice to see. Again, would be a great addition to anyone's park if they're looking for like a British themed swimming pool or something like that. Simple, effective, does exactly what it needs to. You do need to put some bins down though, I think, because there's a little bit of a rubbish problem in this one. But yeah, great job. I really liked that. So our third blueprint, excuse me, hello? Walking right in front of me. Our third blueprint of today's video comes in from Lucy Van Pelt, and she did want to stress to me that this was the very first thing that she created in Planet Coaster 2, so please be nice. I'm always nice. We have Snoopy's Silly Slides. So we've got Snoopy just up there. I'm not going to lie, I'm not really very familiar with Snoopy. Of course, I know who Snoopy is, but I don't think I ever really watched it as a kid. It's never something I really followed. So it's not something I've got a vast deal of knowledge on. So I'm not going to know any of the characters outside for Snoopy himself. But we've got this water slide park. So we've got multiple water slides that we can see. And we have Good Grief Falls. Wow, good grief. Again, that sounds very British. Oh, good grief. Something that my mum says. Because my mum never swears, like, ever. So she'd be like, oh, good grief. Well, we've got the swimming pool over here. Sorry, Mum, if you're watching. My mum doesn't watch the videos, we're okay. It's all good. We're fine. We've got another pool just on the right-hand side. And then we've got the Splash Emporium just over there. Can we go on the... Can we go on the big diving boards? Can we go on this? I want to give it a try now. Right, up we go. Take your time. No, the answer is no. No, you can't. I want to go up there. I wanted to dive off, but it won't let me. You're kind of missing all the sun there, my friend. Like, you just sat there and you're just all in the shade. You want to be over there in the sun getting a tan. Maybe he burns easy or something. Maybe that's what it is. Let's have a look up here. So, just a couple of shops just over here. We've got the ventilation on the side of the building. And a nice little viewpoint for over the whole submission from here. We've got multiple slides that we can go on. So, we're definitely going to have a go on at least one of them. We've got a little bit of a lookout area over here. I'm going to try this one just in case. No, definitely won't let me. What a shame. Right, let's come back around here. And we'll have a look at the other building over here before we go on any of the slides. Another one, all in the shade. But to be fair, he does look like he would burn very, very, very easy. He's like me. I'm like really pasty. I don't tan, I just burn. And we've got some more shops just up here. All of them seem to be closed. None of you are eating today, I'm afraid. You're all going to go hungry. So, no bombing. No peeing, apparently. Don't pee in the pool. You're not allowed. And no running. I can understand the diving and the running, but I'm surprised they put don't pee in the pool on their signs. They're really like kind of covering all bases here. See? Now he is now proper chilling. That's got like... He's got a proper tan on the go there. And we have Crazy 8 and Sidewinder. So we won't... Oh, no, go on. Do you know what? I was going to say, no, we won't go on them, but we will. Right. Let's pick one of these. Which one shall we go on? Let's go on this one. Right. Nice little view from up here, covering the whole park. I can just see Snoopy's head above the trees over there. Right. Is everybody going to go on the other slide here? No, they're all walking up the stairs. I can see them all walking up. I don't have to do that. I can just jump up. Come on. Hurry up. There you go. They're coming. Right. Off we go. Whee! I don't have to go wee on every single slide I ever go on. It already said no weeing, didn't it, on the sign? The sign literally said no weeing. So, Matty, you're not allowed to do that. But yeah, really nice slide there. Good job. And let's hop around here. And let's go on one of these. Nice use of rock work around here, coming down the queue line with all the foliage around. We'll ignore the floating trees. We didn't see a thing. Just avert your eyes. Nobody saw them. Right, shall we go? Oh, we haven't been on one of these yet. Let's go on this. Right, how long are we going to have to wait for people to get on? I should really put them in testament. Oh, we've got a little bit of grass just clipping through there. We'll just point the camera up and then you can't see it. Has everybody got on the other ones? Well, that's just... I'm just going to sit and wait. I don't care. Oh, there you go. Off we go. I haven't been on one of these yet. The water slides in Planet Coaster 2 are so much fun. Oh, that was a bit of a sharp turn. Another bit of a sharp turn there. Yeah, great job. A really nice slide. There were a couple of little bit of sharp turns as we went around. And we've got some more characters just down the bottom here. I don't recognise any of these, I'm afraid. I don't know the Snoopy universe. So I've got absolutely no idea who these are. But they're really nicely designed. Let's go over and have a look at the other one because they had their back towards us. Just so we can see all of them. There you go. He looks like Batman on his shirt. Is it Batman? I'm Batman. Yeah, great build. Really, really did like that. Amazing. And our final blueprint of today's video is Wyvern, a coaster created by Dan's Theme Park. And I know how good Dan is at creating his coasters, so we're going to be in for a treat with this one. So we've got a transfer track station just to our right hand side. Some nice designs on this build. We've got the shutter doors. You can just see the tracks poking out the end. And it was actually Dan that gave me the idea for the other blueprints. So this blueprint submission already had the little guest entrances on them. And it actually gave me the idea to put a entrance on the two that we just looked at already to ensure that we could have guests in them. And that will be something that I can probably do moving forward for future blueprints, because in the last video I just did pathing all the way around, connecting everything. But in hindsight, I could have just done what Dan had done there and just put two little entrances on. So I'll do that in future videos. Well, this looks like a fantastic coaster. Thinking of the realism and the protection with the bars there, just preventing anything from falling on the guests as they come over. Look at that inversion, how smooth it was. Right. Let's head down the queue line, shall we? So we've got the sign here. The Wyvern wait time in minutes. It's instantaneous because it's us. Warning, this ride is a high-speed roller coaster with sudden and dramatic acceleration and dropping. The movement of the vehicle also includes inverting and sudden stops. Failure to follow... We don't need to read all of that. It's the usual what you would see at a fair ride. Am I over 1.4 metres? I am. We're safe. We're okay. I do have a bad back, so that would probably prevent me from going on. But we're just going to ignore it. It'll be fine. Right, let's come down this queue line. We're just going to skip over here. So as you come down the queue line, the ride is going all around you at the same time. Some of these inversions look absolutely fantastic. And is this all custom supported? I am going to have to check that. When we get off the ride, I will have a look at that, because some of that looks like it's custom supported, but I can't be 100% sure on that. I don't want to say it is and then find out afterwards that it wasn't. So, right, move peasants. Get out my way. Get out my way. Well, we come to the station. Oh, this music's awesome. Like proper building the anticipation. Right, there's a coaster in the station. Let's hop on that straight away. And let's go for a ride. Enjoy, everyone. It was so nice, I had to ride it twice. That was fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. So smooth. Like, ridiculously smooth. That inversion over towards the back here, this double looped inversion, absolutely amazing. Was it that one? There was one where it inverted twice, like a double loop over. Absolutely incredible. But I do want to just check to see... Was it that one? Yes, it was. I just saw it go over the top there. I do want to check. Was this custom supported? If I just grab that one there. No way. The whole ride is custom supported. 1,973 pieces just to custom support that. That is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, that makes it even more impressive. If it wasn't impressive enough already, that makes it even more so. Yeah, great job. Absolutely love that. So, without further ado, let's head to some closing thoughts, shall we? When I came back to doing content creation again and looking at Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster again on the channel, I'm really pleased that I decided to come at this in a new direction, because before I only ever really looked at parks. Occasionally I would look at blueprints, but not very often, whereas now with this new way of submitting a request for a spotlight and having blueprints in there and me now doing these blueprints, I'm able to look at some of these smaller creations that before I was missing, and I was missing out on some amazing creations from you guys. All of the things that we've looked at again today have been absolutely fantastic. All great additions to any park if you decided to go onto the workshop and download them yourselves. The creativity that people have in this game never fails to amaze me. And all four creators today, Dan's Theme Park, Shane Turner, Lucy Van Pelt and Kep 1969, all four of them have created something different, all of them absolutely fantastic in their own ways. Amazing work from all of you, and I cannot wait to see what the rest of you do next. But I'll be back very, very soon. Until then, take care, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody!
You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I